Hey, what's going on, guys? Fellow YouTubers, friends, RC community. Um, so yeah, sorry for the long delay and not hiding, but just was out of the hobby for a little bit. Not out of the hobby, I shouldn't say that. How do I say that? Um, so let me just, I'll cliff note it. I've had a bad back for many years now, and it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. I was dealing with an orthopedic surgeon. For like insurance purposes and everything else, you got to do physical therapy. You got to get injections in your back and blah blah. But the end goal, I needed a spinal fusion. It's called an inner body spine fusion. I had two breaks in L4, L5 in my vertebrae, so they went through my stomach and through my back and fused those two together. Recovery time was like 4 months. I was out of work for 4 months. I was on short-term disability. Needless to say, it was not fun. In that whole entire time, you really can't move. You got to wear a brace. The only time you can take the brace off is basically to shower or sleep. I don't know. Wasn't fun. Chapter of my life that I definitely didn't want to have happen, but the outcome is good. I can walk, I can run, I can do stuff with my kids now. Because before, we'd go to vacations like water parks and stuff, and it's like I had to do 10 steps and sit down for a little bit. But that's how bad it got. So obviously, his fifth scales and stuff. They're super heavy. But I have a great family, great friends. Especially the RC community, Todd, John, Kyle, and many more. John did come and visit me. I don't know, I think he stayed here for like 3 or 4 days. Came out and hang out. I'll do an extensive video on this, but I'm not out of the hobby. I did pick up many things. I mean, let's see, it was last August when I had started. So we're getting close to a year action. Like I said, I was out of work for 4 months. So I didn't really buy too much, or I just had to be careful. But after like the 3 month mark, I did buy a mini ERevo. This was fun. This is about as all I can lift up, So I did pick that up. I'll show a few things. Like I said, I'll do videos of this stuff, but as much Big John, I traded some stuff for this for Big John. This is a Creighton 6S. Super fun. I did pick up a Mojave 6S. It's got a Hobby Wing Max 6 in there, and I think 1650 kV. Don't quote me on that. But when John was over for the the 3-4 days, we redid my X-Max. Remember, I had a bunch of parts. I don't know if you guys remember. It was a while ago, obviously, but I had a bunch of parts. I was kept stockpiling parts. So he came over. We put it on the dining room table. We did some wrenching on it. Let me show you what it looks like here. If I could do this one-handed. And like I said, I'll do videos. I know John did do a video of this on his channel of it running. Just a little shakedown pass. So it's got a Max 5, 1100 kV. This is a Scorch RC kit with there's no more push drive. Put a servo. Like I said, I'll do videos over this. But the motor mount system, battery trays. This thing is a monster. Let me tell you, a monster. Game changer fan. So put the diffs on there. It's got a perf pass servo. So yeah, she's fun. But we did this on the dining room table at my house while John was here. Redid all the diffs, fluids, all that good fun stuff. I'll tell you what, there's a lot involved in these X-Max. The XRT is basically the same. It's crazy. This thing literally comes in 3 pieces. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of that. Like I said, I drove it once with John after we built it the one day, and then the weather kind of got crappy, but it's pretty nuts. So, I'm hoping after all this back stuff, I've already ran this year. I got one little video, nothing crazy, but, trying to get back into it. My back's, basically the easiest way I can describe it, where the fracture was, hang on, there we go, fighting the stupid thing. Always got to do stuff one-handed, right? Whatever, I'll deal with that later. But basically, it took out my sciatic nerve because there was so much slippage between my vertebrae, so it was just laying on the nerve. Just tons of pain, and it felt like I blew out my hip, basically. So, needless to say, the surgery was to stop that. The surgeon still said you're still gonna have sore back days, blah blah blah. So it's 1,000 times better now after the surgery, but I still got the sore back days because I'm a mechanic, and I'm sure you guys know or don't remember, whatever. But it's a physical job, so you're still gonna have sore back days. So just try to take it easy, not lift these as much as I can. But real quick, I'll show you. Because like I said, I was off for 4 months. By the end of it, I was getting a lot better, like the 3-month mark. So I was looking for stuff to do, like the Vecta. I painted the body. This is that, you can't see it in here, but it's that changing paint from a Spastic. I know it's hard to see, but I'll send some pictures. But, so I did that, just little stuff. What else did I do? Oh, I picked this up maybe a month and a half ago. I don't know. I had some money saved, like cash, not an account and stuff like that. And I was watching a movie with the family on the couch. I opened up Facebook real quick, and a guy was selling a Kraken Vesla, an electric one. So I looked. He was in Ohio. I mean, everybody knows my brother Todd lives in Ohio, RC, Ohio. And he's like, oh, that's only 45 minutes for me. So he's like, I would pick it up. So talking to the owner of the vehicle, so forth, I ended up buying it. Todd had it for, I think, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks. And then I was supposed to go out by him, but it really didn't work out, because he's like six and a half, something like that, hours from me. It was just hard to get there with the kids and stuff and so forth. And so he ended up shipping it. Here it is here. It's got a Max 5 and 800 kV. I ran a 12S. I got a little video of this thing. It does have, it's a company called High Voltage RC. He made, it's this whole battery layout. I'll do a whole video on that. But, the thing was brand new condition. The guy built it, and then, I don't think he even ran it because I had to solder the connectors on. But yeah, so I did pick up that. Like I said, I'm not out of the hobby. I'll do an in-depth video on that because it's pretty slick setup. I ran this thing twice. I actually bought these giant grips. These are the belted ones, and it's like this thing's on ice skates. Did not do good at all with those giant grips. And I've had superb luck with giant grips on other vehicles. So when I ran it last Saturday, I'll post a little clip up. It's a little short one. I brought some Genesis wheels, Super Spikes. I brought the newer version A-Kills, which is these ones, and I brought the older version A-Kills. The ones that worked the best were the newer version A-Kills. Like I said before, remember with the Vecta, when I was going through that with the Vecta, just like you hear it spinning. I think, I don't know, this is the second one now that has big power. I think you need the give, the cushion. I really thought these were going to do good. They worked, don't get me wrong. They were good. I mean, they were way better than the giant grips, but they didn't work as good as the A-Kills, basically. And you know, A-Kills, I don't know if you guys see all the Facebook groups. I guess they're like getting harder to get, or you just can't trust the seller anymore or whatnot. I don't know any of that. But so I might try those Mad Max. I forgot what the heck they're called. They almost look kind of like A-Kills, but they have like webbing in them. I know Kyle KGM 5512 has those on his Baja, I believe, which has got a 46 GT in it. And he really likes them, so I might give that a try. The only thing I did to this, which I'll just go over real quick, I did install some fans. Because when I did run, it seemed like it got a little hot. But like I said, I'll go over that. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. Because I know there's people that's been messaging me on old videos and just, I don't know, I just haven't been in the mood to do a video. You know what I mean? I don't know. Still enjoying the hobby. The weather's finally getting nicer here in Illinois. You know, if you guys have questions or you want me to go over, you know, a certain rig, maybe I'll do each, you know, a 5-minute video on each rig. Because this thing's pretty slick. And then this, I did a trade with John, a bunch of parts and stuff for this thing. And X-Max batteries and a charger. John probably knows more, remembers the detail more. But, you know, if you guys have questions, you know, hit me up. I'll try to get more active with it and do more videos. After this one, I might post a little clip of this. You got to remember, just so you guys know, that was a test, like basically test and tune video. Like I brought 4 sets of tires with me. The punch is still on stock setting. Everything is on stock settings. So, you know, this, whether you like gas or brushless, you know, I'll go back to that stuff. They're all fun. They're all fun. The brushless is just, it just seems like it's so instant compared to the gas stuff. Not dodging on the gas stuff. I have way more 2-stroke stuff than anything, but you know, the brushless is fun. And this is, I said before, I can go to the park at 7 in the morning, but I'm not going to get into all that. Also, while I'm here real quick, I'm sure you guys seen Kyle KGM 5512 makes this quick release kit for the Vesla. I did get green to kind of match this, and I did put the battery straps in there green. So I just want to give him a big shout out. If you guys are looking for this, he makes them, he 3D prints them. I don't know, you can kind of see it. Like I said, I'll do a video. I'm not going to go crazy on it, but awesome setup, because it's a pain in the ass to do the body. Otherwise, you got to undo all this and unscrew it and all that. But yeah, I didn't go, like I said, I'll do a video on that. I'll go over it. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know, I'm sorry for, you know, not contacting you, but like, you know, after surgery, it was trying to get the savings back up, get back on my feet, see how my back goes. I did tons of physical therapy after that. Even when I was at work, physical therapy was 3 days a week. It wasn't fun, you know. So just trying to get finances back up after that. And, you know, just going through the motions and getting more mobility. Because, you know, you lose, I don't know if you guys know, but you lose mobility having your spine fused. You know, mine was lower, so, you know. So, yeah, anyways, but still been around and so forth, guys. But appreciate it. Let me know what you guys want to see. And like I said, I'll get back into it. And you know, after like I said, after the surgery and stuff, it was physical therapy. And, you know, it was winter here, you know. So it just, you know, really wasn't in the mood, you know. I mean, hope you guys understand. Feel bad that I haven't replied to a lot of stuff, but I'll get back onto it, okay? I'll get back into the flow. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.